One and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely, homely feel to it. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality, deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator all in one. Long passing often being an understated strength of his. Yes, he's known for the way he can break up opposition play.
That's going to go a long way. Anderson. And here's Foden. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to clear it. Can he deliver? And that has been cleared. There will be a throw-in. And it's White. Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's neat. Clears it away. Rice. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gordon. Great position here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And here's the chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Kudus! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Partey. And that's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rice. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. Foden. White. Bellingham. White. White. Now here's the... Oh, what a clap! What a wonderful goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Oh, good spread. Aimed in towards the centre.
Ghana really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Yehi. England making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. White. And here's Foden. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bellingham, probing pass. And it's Spence. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defending of the desperate variety. He's onto it in a flash. Nice physical challenge.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Kane. And it's been taken short. Bellingham. Bellingham!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Played out to the right. Played into the middle. Up he goes! It's a goal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Garner grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Gehi. Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Bellingham. Kuhn, gently done. And now the breakaway. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Garner go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Decent progress down the left. Will play through for the wide man. Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Anderson. And it's played forward and claimed it back swiftly. Gordon. Cleared without complication. Bellingham. White. Anderson. Foden. Gehi. Rice. Spence. And here's Gordon. Spence. That's very neat. Now who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. He's got away. Hit into the middle. And the keeper has it. Spence. Bellingham. Out to the right. So much time and space here. White, and he's gone backward here. Aim forwards. Oh, they could break here. Semenyo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gordon, and he's managed to get free. It's
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Guéhi. Guéhi shifted upfield. And it's Kane. Kane played out towards the right wing. And here's Foden. And here's Kane. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely feet. And that's a throw. Semenyo. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Stones gently done. White has been caught there, it's a foul. Stones. Foden. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Bellingham. Kane up. And the finish! And he's there to clear it. Guéhi. Foden knocks it out wide. No way through, so back it comes. Guéhi. And here's Kane. Goes for a shot! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. it's Bellingham. White delivers the ball. That has been knocked clear. He is just caressing, climbs up big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Semenyo, lobbed in behind. Kudus. It's a loose ball. Out towards the flank. And that has been cleared. That's the throw. Incoming delivery. Tries to get it clear. Kuhn. Semenyo. And the shot! Spence. Yehi moved on forwards. Bellingham. Here's Foden. And it's White. Back into the middle. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jiku with the slide tackle there. Spence's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Played into space out wide. Semenyo, he has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And they've got rid. Oh, a delicate chip through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Kane. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's gone back to the keeper. Jiku. That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. They get a throw in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Kane. Gordon. Partey. Oh, can he get onto this? Kudus. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Now it's Foden. And here's Kane. Kuhn cuts it out. Jiku forwards and with intent. Partey. That has been cut short. Anderson spread out to the left. Gordon gently done. It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice with the short one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Very nicely done. And he's heaved it away. And it's Bellingham. It's a good foot in there. And we hit half-time. England are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Ghana get the second half going. No changes at the interval from either side. White. Foden. White has created 1 goal already. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. Firmly met. Semenyo. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, shooting chance! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rice. Moved on forwards. White. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Gahey thinks one through. Anderson looking to get on the end of this. And here's Semenyo. Kudus. And here's Kudus. Cross goes in there.
Semenyo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Jiku. Partey. And it's Kudus. A heavy challenge. Kudus! Oh, bang on target. Anderson. White. Oh, he's in! Foden! Tries to get it clear. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Bellingham. Purring through the gears. Anderson. Foden. Out to the left it goes. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and got... He's had a shot! Can he stop? Oh, Danny's asking for trouble. Gahey. That's really well manoeuvred. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. That is lovely. And it's Rice. And the counter is on. here's Semenyo. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. And England have a chance to counter. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. White tries across. Jiku clears it away. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Over to the left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stones. And it's Bellingham. Kane on 2 now and looking for 3. Chance here to counter. Semenyo. And he's got his... It's a mighty effort! Rice. Rice shifted upfield. Kudus. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And here's Semenyo. That's an excellent interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Semenyo. Rice, aim forwards. That is good strength. It's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Kane. He's got out of play. Retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham, now it's Foden. Oh, nice touch. White puts them all in. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Gordon. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson gets across to intercept that. Gehi shifted upfield. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
They should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Time for a change in personnel. England's get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
White. Foden. Quality ball. Yehi. Bellingham. Anderson. And it's Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. White. Anderson. Yehi. Hall. Strong running down that left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Kane. Kuhn gets rid without sophistication. Anderson. Foden. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Stones. Anderson. Foden. White. White. Tries a cross. And that was very necessary. Rice. Yehi. Played towards the other side. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Kane. That is a great pick out. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Partey getting this one clear. And it's Bellingham. White picks it up now. Kuhn. Garner getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Driven forward. Aim forwards.
Ghana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice. Foden.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Semenyo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. White. Bellingham. Foden. Gordon. Anderson. Played out to the right. Hall, but it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Crunching tackle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Partey. Moved on forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
England are making a change now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bellingham. Stones. Guéhi. Rice. Stones. Stones forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. Into the last 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here. Nice control. Semenyo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Kane, played out wide. Gordon could try cutting inside here. Gordon, chance to play it in. Now it's Kane. Kane. Gordon, played out to the left flank. Oh, it's come loose.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Kuhn. And it's a header! He's scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
All square again into the dying minutes. Semenyo!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Livramento. Gordon. And here's Kane. And that has been cleared. Gordon. Needs a quality cross. Anderson. And here's Kane. Kane, it's Kane! That's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. Late in the day, this could well be it. That was beautiful, something close to genius. England take... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. England leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.